Hi, tonight I'm back with hard money lender Beau Eckstein, and I want to talk to him about a term that I've heard but I don't really understand it, and maybe you could benefit from this too. And that is, what is a capital stack for builders? What does that mean?
Okay, so builders who are building small subdivisions and large subdivisions, they usually can get an institutional loan, meaning a loan from a bank, but maybe they don't have enough down payment. So what we call a capital stack is, okay, you got a first loan on the property, and then you have another loan on the property, and then maybe you have a third loan on the property, which is an equity loan, meaning the people that are lending in that loan are participating in some of the profit. So a capital stack is basically it's much like on a fix and flip loan when we're doing a second deed of trust. Sometimes we'll do a profit share on the secondary mortgage, meaning we'll put up the majority of the money, but we're going to also want some of the profit. And same thing in the construction world. On a bigger scale, they're doing the same thing. So there's a lot of institutional lenders that will lend 50% of the project's cost, but well, maybe the builders don't have the other $10 million that they need. So they would get a secondary lender and possibly a third lender, and usually the lender in the last position gets some of the equity participation. So the future sales price of this investment of $10 million is going to be $40 million, and maybe they'll get, after everything's paid off, there's $15 million of profit. These equity lenders would get some form of participation, whether it's 50% or 30%, depends on the overall strength of the builder and developer who's doing the project. So capital stack is used in residential, and it's used with these big projects. It's all similar principles, and it's just an effective way of pulling money together, and they're getting paid different returns depending on their risk. So if it's a first loan and they're only lending 50%, that's not as risky as lending 100% of the whole project's cost. So of course they should get some of the participation in that loan.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Great. So if somebody wants to know anything, a little bit more about this sort of information, what's the best way to contact you?
The best way is definitely to call me, because these loans are a lot more complicated. There's a lot of different players. It's a little bit harder to put together than a traditional construction loan. But we do have the sources to get these things done. So just simply go to beaueckstein.com, and you can find my direct number from their website.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later.
All right.